Hey, this is Chris Coyer, play the character Quivit in Gemstone 4. I wanted to do this video mostly for other people who play Gemstone 4. They can see how I play it, which is poorly. And so you can, I don't know, see if anything's different from how you play and set things up and stuff. Yeah, if you don't play this game, it's probably not super relevant for you. So Gemstone 4, it's a multiplayer online text-based game. Despite the graphics you see here, it's played mostly by typing text commands into stuff, as you all know. There's a great wiki with lots of information. On that wiki is how you install Lich. I'd say 90% of players probably run everything through Lich because it's kind of a scripting engine with some social aspects to it, meaning that there's a repository of scripts that you can pull stuff from, scripts that are like pretty much required to play the game, like go to. You type go to town and it'll take you to the nearest town instead of you having to like consult maps all over your desk or whatever. That kind of, it's just necessary. And there's hundreds or thousands of scripts that all do very useful things and kind of make the game playable. So, but what's weird is that Lich is not from Simutronics here. Lich is a kind of a player run thing, and it's always in various states of disrepair. So a little tricky. As a guy on a Mac also, it's not particularly easy to install. The instructions are here, and, Doug is the man here. He's helped me many times get this installed. The instructions are good. If you follow them to the letter, you'll probably get it installed okay. I was able to, and I'm running the very latest of absolutely everything on Mac OS X, I almost called it, but it's really just Mac OS these days, right? So it's possible to get installed. Then you have Lich going, and then you're going to be running Lich on a Mac through the command line, right? There's going to be manual commands that you're going to need to enter here. So when I run Lich, I run it, I have Ruby installed. I'm in my Lich folder here, which comes as part of the installation process. And I run the file, log in as, with myself using a detachable client and without a front end. If I run this command, you'll see nothing. But that's Lich connecting to the game. So I'm literally installed in Gemstone right now. I just can't see anything. I could do this hoopla and then use my applications here. I could use Avalon. Avalon is application from Simutronics that runs Gemstone. So I have a couple versions here for multi-accounting if need be, and I can log in with that and get that working with Lich. But I don't use Avalon. I use Illthorn, which is this project that's, the vast majority of it is done by Benjamin here. I just am a contributor to it along with a couple of other people making this front end for Gemstone. I don't actually care if you use it. It's not really stable, but ideally it's, for all, it's for Windows, Mac, Linux, everything. And we'll run. I just like it because I get to theme it, and I just think it's a pretty nice front end. So the way that I then log into it is I have this downloaded essentially from GitHub, and I CD into that folder and then do a yarn run start after I've done a yarn install to download all the dependencies like Electron itself and stuff. Electron is basically Chrome in a wrapper. So if I run this, it's going to fire up for me. I literally do this every single time I play Gemstone, and it fires up this interface that's got thoughts on the top and all your vitals and the compass and injuries and spells and stuff. Yay. There's more to go into about this front end, of course, but I'm just kind of breezing over stuff. What was I going to say about this? There's like theme, disk stone is one, right? This makes it look like the Discord in case you're in the Discord. There's a bunch of themes in here, and some of that information is under the question mark in the lower right corner of Illthorn. Hopefully this spins up for you. I don't care if you use it. I don't know if it'll ever be in a perfectly done stable state, but I quite like it. Even if you don't use Illthorn, I would think, the interface of Gemstone is somewhat familiar to you. I think Stormfront is probably the most popular front end, Windows only, but it's got, mainly there's a big text-based thing and a place to input commands, and stuff just streams at you from this main window and you react to it and do stuff. Here I'm sitting at the well. There's somebody else sitting here as well. I could wave and say hi, but you know, I'm focusing on this video, so I probably won't. Info, I'm a dwarf. I'm almost 100 years old. I'm a shorty that likes to sweep things and ambush people's heads and stuff. So how I play is, you know, I'm not much of a super role player. I just like to go out and kill stuff and pick boxes and that type of thing. So let's say I was going to go hunt, I'd probably check my spells, make sure I got stuff on so I won't be slaughtered right away, and I might go there. So in this case, because of my age, I'm 87 at the moment. There's a place with earth elementals and stuff that I've been going to that kind of like. So I'm going to go to, like if I go to town, it's going to take me to Town Square Central, or go to pawn shop, it's going to take me to the pawn shop. That's kind of, you know, everybody runs the go-to script, right? But you can set places you want to go. So a lot of times when I'm hunting, rather than set gold rings and whatever, I'm just lazy, I just set a little shortcut. So in this case, I said, go to Ellie. That's not a real place. It just means elementals for me. And it's going to take me out there. I'm already carrying both my weapons. I can see in my interface, at the moment, I'm spec'd for 2-weapon combat with edged. So I got them both in my hands, which is good. I'm in stance defensive at the moment. I'll probably switch that up once we get there. Ooh, hopefully they don't mess me up. I have nothing in my hands. Ah! Okay, run away. It's taking me to just one spot in here where I happen to save my little place. So I'm going to hide. I'm going to get in stance offensive. Look, I'm already beat up, but I'm just going to deal with it. And I'm just going to sneak around and see if I can find one by themselves. Here's one. As a rogue, I'll sweep them and hide and waylay the elemental. Just try to kill the dang thing. Hopefully I can get enough experience before I'm too beat up and have to go back to town. These crinches are short enough that I can ambush their head. So that's nice. Whereas the elementals are not. So I have to, and they don't even have heads. Ellie head. It doesn't have one. Oh no, I hate it when you attack right after multiple creatures are running into the room. It just feels like I'm going to get beat up. So usually I'll get the heck out of dodge. See, I'm already getting beat up. I don't know, just the nature of the beast. My guy isn't super tough, so I do a lot of running. So I'm just hunting, trying to fill my mind. You know, you end up checking experience a lot, checking your field experience, make sure you're filled up. And then once I'm, you know, sufficiently filled in my mind, I'll run back to town. What I haven't set up here is a lot of times I'll hunt at an area long enough to get a feel for it, and then I'll set up something like Big Shot. So if I type Big Shot setup, it's going to bring up this fancy little window where I can give it all kinds of information about what I'm fighting, and it'll kind of auto hunt for me. And I kind of like it. I think, the dangerous part of scripts like this is that you just you get it all set up and then you run your script and leave for work for the day and don't even really play the game, but just let the game play itself. That's not how I use it. Probably not how most people use it. You set up because it, takes a lot of the, I don't know. It just, you get to watch then and react to things that are important rather than repeat the same commands over and over and over and over. So maybe I'll set this up for this particular hunting zone because I've been meaning to do that forever anyway. So let's see. I'm going to do it while I'm in the zone just to make it extra dangerous. So I have Big Shot set up. So there's already stuff like, this is the town well where I like to hang out. So that's where I'm going to rest. These things seem fine. The starting room and boundary rooms are crucial to this thing. So I'm going to type this command xnaros. This is part of Lich that brings up maps for me to do stuff. I'd like to hunt just in this thing. So I'm going to say the boundary room. I'm going to say don't even go to this room. I'm going to say, whoops. Yeah, go to that room. The one with the swimming in it. First, I'm going to fight these things. Sweep Eld, sweep. Sure. Oh, there's just too many things in here. All of a sudden, I'm going to get my butt kicked. What was that room, though? 8429. I'm going to say just don't even go to that room. Consider it a boundary room. And what else should be a boundary room? Anywhere where you could like leave it. So actually, I don't really care. You could go look around in here. I'm just going to say just that one room. Don't ever go there. And just this room, 8420, Sweep Elder. Will be the room where you start hunting. There's always so many. I'm not very good attacking multiple creatures at once. So did I manage to copy that successfully? That's where you're going to start, and that's where you're going to not go. And then it will just kind of scour the area. It will just automatically move around for me looking for creatures to fight. So of the creatures in here, we've met a lot of them. There's like a elemental and a jarl and an elder and a crinch. Is that how you spell that right? Can I find it? Didn't I kill one of those things already? It's a greater crunch. There it is. Did I get them all? Because there's greater and normal, but that should cover both of them. And then the trick is that I like to hunt them differently. Like I don't have to sweep these. I can just ambush their head. These don't have heads, so I have to sweep them different. These I definitely want to sweep because I can't reach their head, but they have one. So there's that. Okay, so the hunting then, what's the trick? I think it's something like you have to put a parenthesis around at the end. You go like 1, 2, hopefully this works. It's something like this so that I have different commands for what they do. Oh, it's A, B, C, D. Okay. This is group A. These I'm going to treat the same with B. And this is C. Nothing's come into the room. Just try not to die while I do this. Sweep Elder. Nice. So in the case of an elemental, I want to sweep target, I think is the key word. You just say target instead of elemental or whatever. Sweep target, hide, waylay target. I guess that's fine. I don't even need to say where. This is the same thing, but except for I'm going to go ambush target head. And then the last one, I'm just going to hide and ambush target head and see if I'm right. I'm sure I'm mostly wrong with how that's set up, but I'm just going to try it. Anyway, if I just close this, it saves it. I can leave this open for a minute so you can see me then attempt to run it. So I'll just run Big Shot and it's just going to hopefully start doing its thing. So it found an elemental, it's sweeping it, and it's waylaying it. That's exactly what I want to happen. What I also want to happen is that it will freaking run away if something else comes into the room, but I don't know if I have that setting on or not. So let's look. So it's just going to waylay it until it dies. It did die. Hopefully my looting script will run before it leaves. Loop. Yeah. Okay. It saw 2 things and it boogied, which is good. It was like, I'm not going to fight you both. I'm going to find this one thing by itself. That's good. Jarl comes into the room, sweeps, ambushes the head. Oh, I think I maybe set this up right in my first time, but I can never walk away here. I have to just like babysit this all the time because I might have to stop this, which is kill Big Shot. Oops, see, there's something wrong already. Sweep Jarl. It stood up. Oh my gosh, look at 1,000,000 things just walked into the room. Whew. All right. Let's get alone somewhere. And then I'm just going to type Big Shot again. It's already been killed. It's going to start hunting again and hopefully behave. So there was something wrong where the Jarl, I hope I'm saying that right, stood up, but the script didn't see that it stood up or something. I don't know, but I like this. Now I'm typing less. I'm just letting the script do its thing. I think that's kind of nice. So it's still going to fight this one, even though there's 2 things. Ooh, a flickering elder. Kill it. These usually have long-term experience if you kill it right. Yeah. Did I get him? Get him. It killed this Jarl that came in instead. Okay, it pinned me. Very dangerous. Come on, round time. Go. Sweep him. Sweep. Got him. Hide. Get the head. Yes. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm going to let the thing... Oh, there's another elder. Let's kill this last one and then get out of here. Nice. That's what's nice about rogues, you know? The ambushing the head is a very high chance of killing. I have a git script that I wrote. Git pearl that just gets stuff off the ground. Git pearl. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Git pearl, another one. All right, go to well, just a location. That's where I like to rest. It's just going to run out of here for me. So that's Big Shot. We got it set up almost correctly. Not bad. And that's just a little intro to how I play. I'd probably go back. I'm going to find an empath to heal my injuries. I happen to have an empath in my little cohort. So a way I could do that is to log in as them, which would probably be right here to help me. I'll show you another thing. I have this script or this thing set up. This is a Mac thing. The script editor is just a built-in Mac app that I can write scripts that says, open this terminal application, you know, write CD to my Lich file, run this command. So if I tell it like, don't run that one, just log in as my empath only, then that would be great. And don't run that either. Just run these ones. I'm just going to back out of that. All right. So now I've logged in as my empath as well. Now I can just hit Command R, just refresh my client here. And this Illthorn application allows for multi-counting in this way. In fact, I can just do option 1, option 2 to switch between them, which I kind of like. So there's Quivet. I can see him sitting there, and I can use like heal Quivet, another Lich script that just heals everything off of somebody else. So now Quivet is all good. Muddled mind, looking good. My empath's doing work. Everybody's happy. So I guess I'll just leave it at that. That's kind of like how I play. There's so much to this game where I feel like 15, 20 years later, at least I've been playing this. I know half of what the average player knows about this game, I feel like, but I do find it quite fun, and I hope to see you around. Thanks for watching.